Hi guys! So today's look is a nice greeny black feline shaped eye with a black lip, which also has a little bit of a hint of green in there as well. And I don't think I've worked with green in such a dark way on my channel before, so I really hope you like the look, and let's jump into it. Because I've already done my foundation and I don't want to risk any fallout messing it up, I'm going to use a shadow shield, which you basically stick underneath your eye and it catches any of the fallout. You want to stick this to the back of your hand a few times first so it loses a bit of the stick, or it will pull the foundation off and kind of make it pointless because you're still ruining your foundation just in a different way. For the highlight underneath the brow, I decided to go with a white pencil because I wanted something really strong and obvious, and obviously not very natural looking, and something that would also contrast nicely with the black. And then, because I can't handle cream products just sitting there on my face because I don't trust them not to smear everywhere throughout the day, I went over with a white eyeshadow from Inglot. I'm also putting that right in the inner corner just to brighten the area up. At the moment I'm trialling out a lip plumper by City Lips, so I'm going to whack some of that on now, and I will give you my feedback on this product once I've tried it out a bit more and actually have some feedback. After the Halloween period, I'm actually going to start doing videos. I'm thinking of calling beauty trials, where I show you the products I've been testing out during that month and then give you the feedback, kind of in the format of favourite videos but kind of hits and misses as well. So I'll keep an eye out for those popping up at some point in the next couple of months. Next, I'm applying my Avon primer as per usual. And then I'm taking this taupe colour on a Ray Morris brush, which is also something I'm testing out at the moment, and I'm just going to take this roughly through the socket so later the transition from black to my skin tone isn't quite as harsh. Next, you want to take a black shadow and a small blending brush and focus the black mainly on the outer and inner third of the eye. And you kind of want to connect it through the crease and socket as well, but not too harsh just yet. We'll pay more attention to that later, so it doesn't need to be too precise. Then, with whatever's left on the brush, you want to start to wing it out at the edge. And then just take that taupe colour again and then run this over the edges. Taking the black shadow again, this time on a short shader brush, you want to connect the top to the bottom and take it just a third of the way underneath the eye. As you can see here, I needed to alter the shape of the wing a little bit. I needed to pull it down a bit more to make sure it all flowed together nicely. So bear that in mind, don't try to be too precise with the wing because you might have to change it. Another way you could do this is to just do the bottom part first and then do the top bit, and I think that might work out a little bit easier. Then I'm going to clean up the edge with a concealer brush, and there's no concealer or anything on it. I wanted the edges to be quite soft still, so I didn't want to create a really harsh line with a different product. And of course with any looks like this, if you enjoy really nice clean edges you can use tape, but I really don't. I've said it 1,000 times before, and I do a lot of eyebrow lifting when I apply my makeup, so generally the tape just peels off and I'm left with these horrible wrong shapes, so just do whatever works for you. Next, you want to add even more black shadow and just go over the inner and outer corner again and really darken it up. When it comes to darkening the wing, I'm going to go in with a super tiny little blending brush and I'm only going over it really lightly. When you're happy with it and you have this kind of shape going on, you can remove the shadow shield because we're pretty much done with the dark shadows now, although there wasn't even any fallout really, so I didn't really need it. Taking that white shadow again, I'm just going to go over the edges in the inner corner. I like quite an unfinished and imprecise look, so I'm not going to neaten up the shape or anything, I'm just going to blend the edges out. So next I'm taking MAC's Humid, which I think is what inspired this entire look, to be honest. I rediscovered it when I was moving all my makeup around the other day, and I love it. And then you want to go back in with the black shadow, again, don't do this, and then make sure everything is nicely blended together. Then you want to take the taupe colour again and run that underneath the eye to blend that black out. Next, I lined my eyes with my favourite black liner, which is Boost by Sigma, and I'd planned to do a really nice metallic green on the bottom waterline, but the one I had didn't really work. But if you do have one that would work, then I would totally go for that one instead. Then I'm running the liquid liner really close to the lash line, just to make sure there aren't any fleshy tones peeking through, and then I'm also bringing it down into a point in the inner corner. And this liquid liner is running out, and I'm so sad because I love it so much, but I have gone back to using gel recently, and I did miss it. I don't think anything will ever beat gel liner for me. I kind of had a love affair with this liner for a while, but I'm back to gel now. Taking the tiniest amount of Humid again, I applied a little bit over the black underneath the eye, and you can barely even tell it's green. All it did was add a bit of shimmer, to be honest. Then, of course, I'm going to be wearing lashes with this look. I know I wear lashes all the time, but I think in heavy looks they really do help make a difference. I seriously just need to get on with designing my own, so I end up with like a massive box of thousands of them that I can just like slowly make my way through. So you want to do your mascara first, because applying mascara on your false lashes can often reduce the amount of wedge you get out of them. The lashes I'm going to be using are the Fango by xoBeauty, which is a brand owned by my girl ShanXO here on YouTube, and they are amazing, and they're perfect for enhancing looks like this, where you want most of the drama at the edges. Then I'm finishing off the eyes with some black rhinestones in a little triangle at the side of my nose, because why not? I'm kind of bored of normal makeup now. I'm not, I wear normal makeup looks all the time. I just mean when I'm designing new looks nowadays, I always find myself adding little bits that aren't considered the norm, and I really like it. I think little bits like this are just really fun. I've suddenly just become like ill within the last 10 minutes. My nose is running and I keep sneezing and I don't know what's happening, so sorry if I sound a bit congested in this video. I don't really understand what has happened. For the lips, I got rid of the lip plumper, which only really did anything to my bottom lip, but like I said, I'll test it out a few times first before I give my full feedback. So I first lined them with a black liner, and this is Blackberry by NYX, and the lipstick I used is a new favourite of mine by Melt Cosmetics in the shade Bane. And you guys know my love for Space Cake. I did an entire video dedicated to it, and the love absolutely carries over to this guy too. It's so intensely pigmented and beautifully matte without being too drying, and it's a beautiful thing. Then, if the rhinestones and the black lipstick aren't enough, you can always add a little bit of Humid right in the centre of the lip as well. Even if you wouldn't wear this look in your everyday life, I really encourage every single one of you to try it out anyway, even if it's just like in your own home, because I felt so badass wearing this and like some kind of evil sorceress or something. It was amazing. But then that's it. I hope you like the look, and thanks for watching.